Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Isis, and we're back at home on a Sunday night. And where I live here in Canberra is, I'm going to take these off, is here in Canberra we have a few sort of active Nintendo groups. We have the Canberra 3DS Street Pass group. You have um, a Pokemon trading card group that turns up at a local board game store. I've yet to see them for quite a while. I must just not catch them at the right time. But there's also a Canberra Smash group, which is Smash Brothers players that come and play, I believe, around once a month or once every 2 months um, at the uh, Australian University, the ANU, National University. And part of what Nintendo Engineers is trying to do is, expanding out and contacting and working with different groups and basically trying to do videos about Smash Brothers, and we do videos about all sorts of different games. We've done Super Mario Maker so far, quite a few of them for different Facebook groups. We have done um, one or two on Mario Kart, and we have been having some successful Monster Hunter 4 playing online. And as you know, that part of Nintendo Ninja News's motto is, play, news, and networking, which is um, playing games, providing news, and networking with different groups and helping them grow membership and helping us find new people to see the things that we do on the YouTube show and our own Facebook group. And with I visited the Canberra Smash group, and took me a little while to get there. Typical busy day, doing work on the Facebook group and ideas and that, and they sort of had all these monitors and old CTR TVs that you had sort of lined up like a square on the outside of it, and they were playing Smash Brothers 4 and Merlin game on the GameCube, which is still very popular after 14 years. And of course, no side of Brawl, which was the Wii game for those who don't know at home, which was basically panned as not a good game. It was too slow and wasn't the right feel for the Smash community. Um, I found it was an interesting experience. I was there for a bit over an hour. Lots of competitive players. I knew one person who was there, and his brother, which was cool. And he looked very human playing these games, which is interesting because he's normally very good in the Pass group. And I guess that the differences between those groups is that the Street Pass group is, very social, not as hardcore competitive such as the Smash crowd that's in Canberra. And it's really interesting to see that despite they're both Nintendo related, that none of them really mix together. I only got about 2, 3 Street Passes, and I would think that a lot of them may mainly play just Smash Brothers. Who knows if they play many others, but I would say that that's the big game that they play when it comes to Nintendo. And there were some really cool matches and some old CTR monitors that sort of brought back some memories that would probably be the late 90s. And probably 2001 or 2 was the last time I used an old CRT television. And sorry about that. I'm still got the hay fever just a little bit. And what was interesting when I was in there, and it's something that's just dawned on me when I went to the Canberra Smash group, was that there was not one single female there. It was a complete boys club, And that's an interesting thing that got me thinking when I was there. I was thinking, is Smash Brothers, does it only appeal to guys? Is it Does the Smash scene make it hard for women to get into because it's a very competitive sort of hardcore scene? And it's something that maybe some of you who will see this on the group could explain. Maybe there are female players and they just happen none of them to turn up, or there's something more to that. There was a competitive sort of tournament they were having for the Wii U singles and doubles for both games, and there was an amateur uh, sort of rank level, and I don't think I would even do well in that. I don't know what would be my amateur. Um, um, I would still think that most of the players in that rank would be fairly good at the game. So that would be interesting too. But I felt that the experience was very good, and I guess what we like to do with the group is see if they're interested in doing things with us. We have thought about doing recorded play with Smash Brothers 4 and putting it up on the Nintendo Ninja News website. Um, got the game capture, which has been very popular for our YouTube channel, and that's been a lot of fun. Um, so that was something interesting too, is to see what we can do working with different groups and that, because normally it's more of a link partnership, exchanging links and talking about the game, but because this is local, we feel that we can do a little more than that. Maybe we could record stuff and show off people's playing skills and things like that, and put it on the YouTube channel, which could be a lot of fun. So I thought it looked pretty cool. I didn't play anything because I didn't turn up early enough, and I don't think I would have been very good at it too. I think I would have lasted something like a minute or two in the game. Um, so I think it's interesting looking at the different sort of Nintendo groups where I think that the 3DS Street Pass group was a bit more open. They sort of play games here and there in the group, where with the Smash Brothers, they were very much a game after a game after a game after a game after a game. And I think comparing the two, if you're a Smash Brothers person, the 3DS group is probably not for you because there's not that many Smash Brothers players that do the 3DS, and I think that's a missed opportunity. I think the 3DS game version of Smash Brothers is fantastic. And I know it's not as good as the Wii U because it's a home console. Of course, it's not going to be as good, but I think that it's still a cool game to play. I think it's going to be interesting the future of these groups as Nintendo will eventually release new consoles. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do with that. I think that's pretty much it that I've got to say. But it was great seeing the Canberra Smash group. It looks like they were having a lot of fun. Seems like they know each other pretty well. That was my first time turning up. I turned up in sort of mid-afternoon, so it was good to see them all playing and doing well on that. I don't really know how big the Canberra scene is. There was 20, 30 people that turned up, which is actually more than um, the Street Pass group that I'm a part of. So that's very interesting that more people turned up to play the one game than the other group does to play sort of any game that you want. But I guess that's one of the downsides of playing any game that you want, because that you might not get enough people to play the game that you want to play. Where at least when you go to a Smash Brothers group, you're going to definitely play the game that you want. Yeah, that did make sense when I said it. So that is all from me. You can like, comment, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Comment on the Facebook groups that you see this video, and on the official website, Nintendo Ninja News is pretty easy. Check out our policies, our staff list that we have. all the other exciting details. It's been very interesting looking at local Facebook groups, and it's great to actually see them around in Canberra because we are a small group but very passionate fans. So I shall see you later on, and enjoy yourselves.